This is like a whole new world to me. I had no idea. 5,000 watts? What the heck?
Welcome and welcome back. I'm BK, and this is My Cartoon Life.
See how windy it is today. The car is literally getting pushed around.
We're currently inside Didi, our 2007 Toyota Yaris, and today we're gonna be kind of hanging out with this car, going over some of its interesting, cool features. I'm just kidding. We are gonna be hanging out with the car, but we're gonna be planning on building a mobile studio inside this car. A lot's changing for me, and there may be some time where I need to edit and code inside the car. I put together a little diagram. I'll show you.
Over the last few days, we've been talking about wanting to build a mobile studio inside our 2007 Toyota Yaris. We call this car Didi because it's our delivery driver that we do DoorDash with and drive daily. Do 12 volts from the battery to a battery backup. And then I want to power either a Windows laptop or tablet off of the backup. And then from there, we can feed the display into either an Android head unit or some other 12-volt display. And so we have to be able to run Unity. And I also want to be able to hook up a few USB devices to it. So it can't have like some arbitrary cap on the amount of USB devices. I think eventually something like this might be the route for the battery, so we can go like from the 12 volt to the inverter, then to a battery backup. But again, like I said, this is I think the simplest route, and we can add on and upgrade to there.
We're back inside Didi. Hopefully you kind of have a basic idea of what we're trying to do. Looking at that inverter though kind of gave me another idea. What if we got a cigarette lighter inverter, and then we could potentially run a full computer if we get something like this. We might just test that out today. I think what we'll do is clean the car, and then we'll pick up this and then test it out. Made it to the car cleaning place. We're not actually gonna wash the car. I still need to remove the wrapping paper and stuff on the side. This is the before. Uncovered a new feature. Permanent locked doors. We used all those. Well, I mean, it's okay. It's not great. I feel like every time we start to clean something, more stuff shows up. But yeah, it's a bit cleaner now. It smells nicer. Something I like to do is install one of these in the cars because it smells really nice, and they're just like little battery operated, and it will shoot out stuff every now and then and makes everything smell so good. Personally, I find when something smells nice, it looks cleaner and feels cleaner. All right, let's head to the tool store and pick up the inverter.
I'm looking at the 25 or the 120 watt one because it's 25 bucks. But that looks pretty tempting. 400 watts at $52. But then it's like large fry phenomenon. But I think we're gonna get this one.
Wind is starting to die down a little bit, but it is an overall beautiful day. And now we need to try to find a battery backup. So this will go to a battery backup. The battery backup will go to our laptop or tablet. And this should also be able to run the monitor.
Think about that. $45.
Many hours later.
The plan from here is to start working on the mobile studio. So we're gonna head over to Edges and start planning out what we can do. So we're deliberating on where to put this arm, if we get an arm, to mount the monitor.
What we're talking about is possibly taking this off and then drilling straight through this.
It might work, right? It has been an amount of time, and we're back at HQ. I was able to pick up this computer from the pawn shop, and I've spent the last several hours getting it to work. There were a lot of interesting things on it, But now we've installed Windows, and tomorrow we will get it set up and configured in the car. Talking with Edge, I think we have some ideas about how we can mount the monitor. We might even be able to get a very simple one to fit on the side of the glove box pop-up compartment. Thanks for hanging out with me. Today we went over some plans on how we can create a mobile studio, and we acquired a few pieces for that studio. Keep working hard, and I'll see you tomorrow.